Okay, so this video is going to show you how to open the assignment in LAMP, save it, and introduce you to the Word window. So let's start in LAMP. I'm assuming you're logged in. We'll go to the assignment section, find the practice Word assignment, click on the one that's called Word Practice Document, and we'll open that. And then we'll use the File Save As command to make sure we save it somewhere. Now, you don't want to save it necessarily to the temp folder, so if you're on your computer or in the library, use My Documents, or if you have a thumb drive, that's even better. And I forgot to plug one in, so I'll just save it here, and I'm just going to save it in My Documents for right now. Okay, I just created this in an older version of Word, so just click OK. And you're ready to go. Now we are in Microsoft Word, and in Word, to get started, you want to get familiar with the screen and the different parts of the screen. Across the top, we have the ribbons and the ribbon menu. So the Home ribbon, Insert ribbon, Page Layout, References, Mailings, Review, View, and Add-ins, okay? If you're in the lab, your computer may not look exactly like mine because I have my ruler turned on. The default now for the ruler is off. If you would like to have the ruler on, and again, it's just for spacing. There's some formatting you can do, but we're not going to get into it that much. You can turn it on or off on the View ribbon, okay? We will learn about Word by working through the different ribbons, but today we're just getting kind of an overview. The next part, like I said, there's the ruler. If you don't have it, it's not a big deal, but again, I like to use it for spacing purposes. Down the side on the right, we have the scroll bar. And let me go ahead real quick and make my document, let me just make it triple space so we have a little bit longer document to scroll through, okay? I can drag to move through my document. I can click on the scroll bar above or below the scroll box. To move a screen at a time through my document. I can use the arrows to do a line at a time. So I have different options with the scroll box. Down here on the left, I have the status bar. That tells me how many pages I have, how many words I have. And over on the right, I have the view buttons and the zoom slider. Okay, and we have normal view. We have reading view. If you ever had a document that you wanted to read, I'm going to close out of that. We have outline, that's web preview view. If you ever needed to create a web page and you didn't know how, you could create one in Word. It's not ideal, but it works. Outline view, which is working with the outlining tool. If you had a major paper to do, that would be handy. And then plain text. I'm not quite sure what that one's doing there or why it's zoomed down to 10. We also have the zoom slider, so I can make this bigger or smaller, however I want to, with the slider, or I can, let's say, drag it for that. Okay, so that's kind of the views. If you're watching this because you weren't in class, I tend to ask you to watch what I'm doing and then follow along. But for the selecting, which is what I'm going to talk about next, go ahead and try it with me. You're not going to change anything in your document, and we'll work on that together. Selecting or highlighting text is an important skill, and most people just know, actually, let me, before I do anything else, make that back to single-spaced. Okay. Again, dragging to highlight is what you would do if you need to apply some formatting or copy or move or do anything to text. And most people just go through live dragging, and that works. It's fine, but there are some shortcuts that can make you more efficient, and our goal was always to make you more efficient. One thing you can do is double-click on a word. Double-clicking on a word selects just that word. Okay, so that's convenient. If you want a line of text, you can move your mouse. When your mouse is in the document, it's an I-beam. When it's in the left, the white space to the left of your document, it's in the selection bar. That's it changes to an arrow, and when you click, it will select a line of a text at a time. So that's the selection bar, and you can do a line at a time. You can do a paragraph at a time by double-clicking. Okay, and actually, I can use the selection bar to drag multiple paragraphs, to click and drag. And if I triple-click in the selection bar, it selects my entire document. So that's another little shortcut. You saw me do that earlier. If I want to do a big block of text, or if say I'm selecting and I accidentally go too far and I want to back it up, I can use shift click to kind of shorten or lengthen. Okay, so click here. I could click to the S in thoughts. I could add up. I could shorten it. Okay, so you can see how shift click is great, especially if you're trying to select something and it keeps scrolling off the screen and you're getting frustrated. Just remember to hold down shift, and you can click at the beginning, hold down shift, and click at the end. Okay, and I'm going to end this little video up by showing you how to save a file or upload a file to your Dropbox in LAMP. So go ahead and make sure you've saved this one. We haven't really made any changes to it, but that's okay. We'll be making changes next time. As I said, play around with the selecting. On page 3 of the Word handout, you can find all those ways of selecting done. But once you have it saved, you'll need to navigate back to LAMP and then go to your Dropbox. Okay, we're in assignments because we opened the assignment. Go to your Dropbox and then go to Add and Upload Files and move to, I like to switch to Browser Upload. Browse to wherever you saved it. Let's see, I just put it in Documents. Okay, Word Practice Document, open, and then Upload Files now. And you always want to get in the habit of doing that when you're working, because that way, no matter where you work on these assignments, if you're in the lab or if you're doing it at home because you missed a class, you've got access to that file. Okay. All right. In this video, I'm going to